I'm here with Zooey Deschanel, a basically part of the Vanity Fair family at this point. Been photographed many times for us, and here we are for the Judd Apatow comedy issue.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Zoe is on New Girl, right? A huge hit, second year, right? Is it?
Yeah, second year.
Already voted Best Dressed, the Emmys. So for you, Zoe, when did you kind of know that you had that comedic touch? Was there any moment that it kind of clicked for you?
I always liked making people laugh, and it was like kind of probably like came out of being awkward in elementary school. It was like how you got through like a bad day. It was like you could always make fun of yourself, you know. But I remember being unintentionally funny a lot. Like I would be up in up in front of people for some reason, and people would laugh if I did something, and it wasn't on purpose. And then I started realizing that maybe that was something I could take advantage of, start unintentionally funny, and then become intentionally funny.
Do you have any, like growing up, did you have a favorite TV show that you would watch?
The thing that made the biggest impression on me, comedy-wise, early on was This Is Spinal Tap.
Oh, wow.
I was stuck on a tropical island when I was 7. My dad was working there, and we were there for like 6 months. And there were only 2 movies that you could watch, that you could rent there. They didn't have cars or anything, but they had like a small like video rental, and they only had the second half of Gandhi, which is the really depressing half, and This Is Spinal Tap. And I watched This Is Spinal Tap over and over and over again, and I loved all the characters, and I loved Fran Drescher, and I just became obsessed with that, and I loved that style of comedy. So I think that was probably like my first like major comedic.
Right, and it's 7. That's pretty grassroots. Now, you've been acting for a really long time, and obviously as long as I've known you, which is almost right out of high school.
Yeah, I remember our first shoot for Vanity Fair. It was me with like a bunch of kittens, and they kept trying to like claw my clothes off and stuff.
Well, how did you first meet Judd?
He wrote a script years ago about a porn star, but it was like a big romantic comedy, and I was asked to do the table read of it, knowing like full well that wasn't like a part that was you know that I would be cast in, but just for him to hear it out loud. And I just remember it was like one of the funniest scripts I'd ever read, and it was such a funny table read. And I don't think the movie ever, was made, because it's the type of thing I think that's difficult to make. But I remember being like, this guy is amazing, and of course I was like, a fan of Freaks and Geeks, and all his early stuff, and I've continued to be a fan.
Yeah, it's incredible how prolific he is. When's the last time that you yourself like laughed so hard that you cried? And, like,
oh my God, every single day on set. I get to work with probably the funniest guys in the world. I accidentally go on a date with Josh Gad, who's really an amazingly funny actor, and he guest starred on the episode, and he was doing this thing. Like, I normally don't like crack up when we're shooting. Like I'm pretty good at keeping a straight face, but he was doing this thing off camera. I can't explain what he was doing, but it was like he was trying to get me to break character. He was going like, yeah! Like something. He was like smushing his face, and like I was like, this is a pretty amazing job.
Do you guys tell jokes to each other all the time?
Yeah, we do bits all the time. We're always like doing weird, really, really weird bits, and when you're still shooting at 3 in the morning, the only way you can make it through is just like doing very weird makeup characters.
Do you have a go-to joke that you use without fail?
They're all really dirty. All the jokes, like, it's me and 3 guys, so all the jokes are like probably not ready for prime time.
All right, thanks, Zoe. Thank you so much. It's great to see you yet again, and it's going to be a great day. I can't wait.